Welcome back to the Mind and Money podcast. I'm Val, a financial planner.
And I'm Sherry, a financial coach. And today we're talking about ways to get creative with low and no cost gift giving.
Yes.
With the holidays coming up, we wanted to share our thoughts, but this is also relevant any time of year for any type of holiday, birthday that you are typically a gift giver. And I find my clients tend to be really gifty, if that's a word. They like to buy things for the people that they care about, especially when they really see somebody having a passion or enjoying something specific.
It is a well-used love language, gift giving. We are not saying to stop using that love language. We are just bringing you options that allow you to still express that love language, but A, on the environmental side / world side, let's look at a little less consumption, and B, quality over quantity, and then C, financial health. Let's not be stressed out because the dopamine of giving a good gift, yes. The anti-dopamine of the credit card hangover, the stress of the debt, no. And no one would accept that gift and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you went into debt for this. No one wants that for you. So A, when we're giving gifts, I suggest mapping out who are you shopping for or looking for, because I also don't think you need to get everyone in your life a gift.
Yeah, there is a prevalence of, especially if you have a large family, getting every single human that, or maybe not even human, maybe it's pets too, that are going to be at some event or a gathering or everybody in your family. And I love that idea of you don't have to get everybody a gift. And ideally, your group of friends or group of family or loved ones can get on the same page, whether, again, this is birthdays or holidays. And maybe instead of getting for everybody Christmas, if this is the holiday we're talking about, you all agree to draw names and everybody gets one person a gift and have a price cap on it.
That's what it is. Yes. Have a realistic budget on that exchange.
Try to get everybody to stick to the budget, because there's nothing worse than you getting somebody a $50-ish gift and they show up with a $200-ish gift. And also there are lots of games that you can play stuff too. So it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm getting you a gift, because sometimes, especially in larger families or friend groups, that can be challenging because, okay, maybe I don't know Val super well.
Right.
And I don't know what she would really value and enjoy. But if we play one of those games, not only does it create a lot of fun at an event, well, as long as it's not going to cause a fist fight, but it can really help that person have some decision in what gift they end up going home with. So
I love those games. And we did that this past year. It was regift or thrift or something homemade. That was the rules. And then there was a price point and then you could steal. So that game was so fun. There was only one really bitter person, and that's fine. They don't need to participate next year, but everyone else had so much fun, and they weren't bitter because the gift they got, they just didn't like it. So if that's you, then don't bring a gift and don't participate and be a downer for everyone else.
Don't invite them next year.
Yeah, you're cut.
Another idea too is, especially if you have a family that's really hard to buy for. And if you've got a family that's, everybody's able to get themselves things that they enjoy and spend time doing things they love. Maybe they've got a hobby that they're able to invest in. This makes it even harder to gift for them. So if everybody's in a pretty stable financial spot, this is what my husband's family and I do, is we, instead of getting for everybody, we first went to drawing names, but that was still kind of well, what the hell am I going to get you? There's not anything that you've expressed a desire for that you haven't already purchased yourself. So then we started, this was years ago, all pooling our money together and sponsoring a family through the church or whatever resource there is where somebody can sign up and get a Christmas for their family that they would not be able to afford. And damn, getting the letter from the family,
that's awesome,
is way more fulfilling than any physical gift that I would have received. And it's just, we were really good for a while there when life was not as busy for everybody and there wasn't as much sports and stuff like that, about going and actually shopping for the family together. So hopefully that's something we can get back to, but generally we're either getting gift cards and stuff like that
together.
I like the idea of like a parent in the household going to actually have the experience of
Mhm.
shopping for a holiday dinner and gifts for their kids themselves
Yeah.
versus, so we do lean more into gift cards these days because it's like, how can we give the whole family the holiday, but we do tend to like to give something to the parents too, because generally reading the list of the things that the parents ask for, they're generally non-existent. So sometimes we'll get a bathrobe or pajamas or something because everybody deserves
I see what you're saying.
something.
So similar, same. We had a friend's Christmas, and one time we did it where everyone baked cookies, and then you did a cookie exchange. Loved that. Obviously, dietary restrictions. Ask the questions. Still so awesome. The other time we did it where so we got the wish list from a local cat rescue, and
Ooh,
everyone brought something that the cat rescue needed or contributed a gift card to Amazon or cash. And then we got to deliver that to the cat shelter, which was so
that's
cool
fun.
to see that impact. So something like that, I think it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Instead of getting more stuff that you maybe don't really need or you're going to donate, have a purpose around
Yeah.
it.
And a lot of it is more people are leaning into this more now than ever, is that experience over thing. So instead of getting a gift card for something or
Yes.
a bath set, instead of getting something, especially when it's, you don't really know what somebody might like, but you know what somebody might like to do,
Yes.
getting them a gift card for an experience or facilitating that experience for them. Just be like, February 12th, you're busy that day, and be ready at
Yeah.
9 and wear something comfortable.
Love that.
But it also doesn't have to cost any money. You can create an experience where maybe there's a busy mom on your list who
Mhm.
doesn't have any support childcare wise for family or friends. And maybe that's just, you pick a day and I am going to come watch your kids overnight and you're going to go and do something.
Absolutely. Like that experience. And I've loved doing this with nieces and nephews that are now growing up, either an experience or like, a Clover Mead, which is a little kid. It's so cool, actually. It's an everyone country amusement park. So whether it's going there, and that's what my mom did. She did annual memberships for some of them. That's such a great idea because then it actually gets used, or giving that IOU piece of like, hey, and not just the IOU, but to your point, say, I'm coming over some Saturday in March. Tell me which one. Because if not, it's kind of like a nice note. And then they might feel guilty for trying to use it. And it's like, no, I just forgot. Please do. Or a coffee date. And then actually make the coffee date time and experiences over stuff.
And yeah, picking a date on the calendar when both of you are available. If you've talked about, oh yes, your gift is I'm going to take you to the movies for a spa day, or we're going to go for a hike together and I'm going to make a picnic lunch. Pick a day, get it on the calendar so that it actually does happen, because out of sight, out of mind, we will forget about it. Yeah, I really love the experience, both because it's not adding things to your household, and also I think a lower cost experience is less noticeable versus a lower cost gift. Not to say that there's anything wrong with a lower cost gift, but if you're self-conscious of that, yeah, I'm going to take you, go on a hike. Because like to a single mom, a day to herself, priceless.
Yes.
That's probably something she's not going to ask you for. Unless there's a need, she has to go to a doctor's appointment. She has something specific that she's doing, but a free day to a single mom, that is the gift that keeps on giving.
I would much prefer even like the thought that goes into that, right? Like really think about that person. There's lots of stuff that we could buy and things, but what would be special? What would be memorable? And what would you maybe enjoy doing with them or for them? Get creative. Christmas does not have to be financially stressful.
But there are so many ways to do gifts in really creative ways as well. And yet thrifting is a big one.
Love.
If you have the patience to thrift, bless you.
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace, it's cray cray in there. But if you're willing to look for things, and then also thinking about what is somebody already investing in. If you have somebody that is already going to get an annual subscription for something.
Yes.
I'm kind of talking out of both sides of my mouth here. Like, we don't do gift giving with my husband's family, but the kids each saw a need with First Dad and Sirius Radio. He got a trial and he loves it. So we just cover
Awesome.
that. And then for my mother-in-law, she once got stuck on the side of the road with tire issues. And my brother-in-law went, and it was very challenging to get off. So they ended up having to call somebody. I believe I might be screwing the story up, but then it's like, okay, we don't want mom to be stuck on the side of the road. So we got her a CAA membership, because it's like, it's you feel better that they're going to be safe, and not as long as she can have her cell phone and it's charged with her. Bless her heart. The generations that aren't as attached to their cell phones as we are might have CAA.
Yes.
Not
This is true.
Contact somebody. But
I do love seeing too birthdays for kids and invites going out. Like, we don't want gifts. So RESP contributions, amazing. Absolutely love that. For my son, we did one year do the cat shelter as well. Cause I was like, buddy, I just planted the seed because I was like, we're so fortunate. We have a lot of things. Maybe we could do something. And his friends were awesome. And then he got to take it. And then we naturally adopted a cat. It was just a full circle.
That's so cool. And if you are in a solid financial position and you're able to help somebody who might not be in as good a financial situation, it can be really going back to the basics too. Being like, I'm going to cover your cell phone bill for 3 months. I'm going to do something directly financial for you, versus, because if I was in a position where the bills come in and I'm having trouble keeping up, yeah, it would be great to get a gift certificate to go to the movies.
Right.
But it would also be really nice to have somebody cover my cell phone bill.
I also like, when you buy gift certificates, I like to buy gift certificates that will cover an experience, or cover, like, okay, Tim Hortons, you can cover something there, right? I also like to think about people who maybe don't get thought about. So like our mail delivery, the garbage and recycling people. And it might be something like, we can asparagus. So they might get like a jar of that, and like a gift card for a coffee. It's not big things.
How do you gift? How?
Okay. One year I put a chair out front, like a plastic chair, and they were taped on there. Then I went back to bed because I was up early. And when I woke up, the chair was totally gone. So I think they might have potentially the gifts. I now stalk from my window at 6:30 in the morning, and I wait for the truck to come, and I take one out for the garbage, because garbage comes first, and then I wait, and then the recycling truck is in there with it within 10 minutes, and I get it to him.
Oh, see,
I love it though.
That's high effort. So what was it? It was like canned asparagus, like on a chair, and they just,
that year was only gift card. Yeah, it probably did. Had they not, and like in that season, it's darker out too.
Was the chair a good one?
No. Well, I mean, now we have a set of 3 and not 4, but I was just like, wow, I never would have thought they would have just thrown that whole chair out.
But it's probably not unusual for them to see a chair that people want thrown out.
Yes.
I imagine garbage people see a lot of like, well, shit, why the fuck are they throwing this out? It's a perfectly good chair.
And then they're just like, whatever, it's out here.
It's what I do.
Yep. Yeah. So learn that lesson.
Be to your set of 4 chairs.
Yes. So trying to find creative things. Even someone was doing like wood ornaments, and it was $5 through a 3D printer, and they just had the names of family members and pets. So doing something like that for a friend where it doesn't have to cost a whole bunch.
Yeah. Or like, do you have some skills that somebody would like?
Yes.
Do you like to weed a garden? Do you like to clean windows? Some of those things are tasks that people do not want to do. It can also be really, really touchy though. There was somebody in one of the financial coaching groups that I'm in, and they were talking about gifting financial coaching to somebody for something and something like that. And I think the comments were overwhelmingly, has this person expressed an interest for that? And if they haven't, probably don't offer that, because it's probably going to be something that's not used. But if somebody's like, you've got a close friend or family member, and they're like, yeah, I'd really like to work with you, but I respect your time, your skill set, and it's not in my budget right now. Then gifting that, I think, would be really lovely. But if you just think like, this person just got a new car, they're spending more than they make, I'm sure of it, they could just feel like, who do you think you are that you think I need financial coaching?
Look for indications. If they're like, oh, I just need to declutter my closet, I just don't want to, or it feels so overwhelming, offer to help them go through it.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I'll give you 3 hours of my time next Saturday. Let's do it together. So what we're saying is that you do not have to spend a whole bunch of money. Get creative. Use ChatGPT. Bake something. make something. Offer your energy, time, expertise, skills. Do an exchange. My next book club, we're doing a soup exchange. Everyone brings a crock pot of soup and then we all exchange soup. And I'm so excited. But that isn't taking a whole bunch of money or anything. Or gift books. Get some secondhand books or books that you've liked and read and like re-gift them. Anyways, we could go on.
Use your creative ass brain to get creative with gift giving.
Yes.
And don't fall into the everybody expects this.
And stop buying $10 cards, please.
Oh, yes.
Please make one. I would much prefer a grown person making me a card. I love them.
Or like, I don't need a card.
Right. But also a gift can also be what you write in a card.
Yes.
I love a nice card. Like the words inside. I don't care what it looks like on the outside. But what I don't want to see is the $7.99 printed on the back of the Hallmark card.
Go to Dollarama, the dollar store.
Yes.
They have cards that say they should be $7 that they're selling for.
Or take some printer paper from work and grab your kids' crayons.
Exactly. Also know that if you're not a card person, you don't have to give a card. Again, from my in-laws, who I love dearly, they give us gifts still at our birthdays and our anniversaries and the holidays, which, bless their heart, I love them. Often it's just a check or cash in an envelope with their names on the front, which I appreciate. They're not going out to get a $7 or $8 card because I have a stack of those cards somewhere in my house and I go through them every once in a while when I come across them. I'm like, do I need to keep these? Should I get rid of them?
There's a company somewhere that you send them to and they make a book out of them or something.
I should look into that because I think I still have the stack from our wedding as well. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, get creative. Don't go overboard and spend more than you can afford to spend, which we're going to talk about next time, is how to build a plan for any upcoming gifting, especially around the holidays, if you haven't planned anything or saved any money as of yet. So we will encourage you to listen to both of these episodes together if they're both out, because it can be like the 1-2 punch to help you get ready for the holidays.
Stay tuned.
And we will see you next time.